Welcome back to our LeetCode series. In this series, we are going to solve the proposition of LeetCode. This is the ninth video of this series. Today, we are going to solve question number 657. A robot returns to origin. Let's read the statement. There is robot starting at the position 0, 0. The origin on a 2D plane given a sequence of its moves. Judge if the robot ends up at 0, 0 after it completes its moves. You are given a string moves that represent the moves sequence of a robot where moves I represent ith move. Valid moves are R for right, L for left, U for up, and D for down. Return true if robot returns the origin after finishing all its moves, or false otherwise. Let's read note. The way of robot is facing is irrelevant. R will always make a robot moves to right once. L will always make it moves left, etc. Also assume that magnitude of robot's movement is the same of each move. Let's see the example. Here we can see that the example number one moves is equal to UD. U means up and down means D means down. Output is true. Let's read the explanation. The robot moves once up and then down once. All moves have the same magnitude, so it ends up at the origin where it started. Therefore, we return true. Mainly, this wants to say that firstly, robot goes gone up and come again down. It means the robot comes at the origin point. That's the reason of output is true. Now see the second example. Moves is equal to LL. L means left. It robot moves two times left. It is not come return to the origin. That's the reason output is false. Let's see the code. We will code in C++. Firstly, we will firstly we will see the make the two integer x is equal to 0 and integer y is equal to 0. Well, it will show the where is robot position. Now see the we will use for loop for integer, sorry, x, 1 second, for integer I is equal to 0, I less than moves dot size and I plus plus. If moves I is equal to u, means it will go upper side of x axis. So we will just increment x by 1. And else if moves I is equal to down, then y minus minus, because d means robot goes down at y-axis, so we will minus the in y-axis. Else if moves I is equal to right, then we will just increment x-axis. And else if moves I is equal to left, sorry, left, then axis will decrease by 1, and after all we will just return check condition the x is equal to 0 and y must also is equal to 0. Now check test cases. Here we can see that our two test cases are passed. Now we want to submit it. Now here we can see that total 78 test cases are passed. For it, the time complexity is O of 1 and space complexity is O of sorry, time complexity is O of n and space complexity is O of 1 because it is using the only one for loop and it is just use the two integer to space. Thank you for watching.